Hey, from it. It's freezing in here. Did you leave the fridge open again?
Would that actually cool down the cave? I think someone left the door open.
Hello?
Oh,
Anyone here?
I think we have a visitor.
I need to get a lock.
Hello, brave adventurer. Y'all are big adventurers.
Yeah, well, I
Just a tad. I'm assuming you're normal size.
I mean, for a half elf, I'm short for a half elf.
okay.
But hello, brave adventurers. Do you mind if I sit in here for a bit while the rain hits?
No, go ahead. Would you like to share some stories with us?
Of course. I have many tales.
Oh,
Not as many as you two, obviously. Ha ha ha! Look at those.
Hey,
well, I could tell you about the quest when I had to make porridge this morning.
you burned down half a forest.
It was a sad day.
That must have been some hell of a porridge.
Yeah.
That poor forest.
Why do you think it's raining outside?
I see.
Anyway, my name is Ephraim.
And I am Ashura.
I am the great Bimbo Treef, half-elf bard extraordinaire, captain of the Ever Virgin.
Oh, that's quite a proclamation. Well,
I mean, we're going to have several questions. But first, we are the Delegation of Dreamers. We tend to bring people stories, or at least talk to people about their stories.
I see. I have many tales to tell if you wish to listen.
oh, absolutely.
Now, how long were you in the Ever Virgins? Am I getting that right?
Let's see.
Forever, if you're ever virgin.
I want to say about 8 months. We had an 8-month to a year voyage. It was a hell of a time. We had many eccentric people on my ship. In fact, I had a flying Articuno.
What?
We called him the cold turkey.
Do you mean eccentric as what we would class as eccentric, or eccentric compared to you? Because that would be even weirder.
Eccentric compared to me, then. Because two dragons chilling in a cave 5 feet apart.
Yeah, we keep our hordes separate.
Because we're not gay. Tough character.
I mean, it hasn't. I don't think our sexual identity has been established.
No, it hasn't. That's true. Here's more lore.
Moving on. How? So you're a bard and an ever virgin. How does that work?
The boat is the Ever Virgin.
Oh,
From my last travels to my bardic college, learned that I am a father of two.
oh,
That I did not know this until I went back there.
You dog.
I learned from the headmaster after I one-upped him in a show of bardic ability.
oh. How did you one up him? What did you do?
He was holding a class. I used one of my favorite spells. I believe it was Mislead. I'm checking now. Yes, Mislead, where I will go invisible and leave a copy of myself that I can control at will. So I used him to walk in. Headmaster started talking smack. I talked smack back, turned invisible, snuck up behind him, brought out my thunder lute, and proceeded to, how should I put it? Put some rhyme down on this fool.
You. I just keep getting more and more questions.
Tends to happen in my tales. But please do ask.
What is a thunder lute?
My beautiful lute that I won in a bet with a store owner. He bet me that if I could play a performance that would satisfy him, he would give it to me for free. I then proceeded to, out of character, roll a 20. The first nat 20 in my game. Very proud of that. And proceeded to play Thunderstruck on this lute that produced lightning.
Oh.
And lightning clouds around me as I strummed it.
Ooh.
Also, might have something to do with the fact that I could use the spell Call Lightning and Lightning Bolt.
That might do it. By the way, how do I put this? I don't think your character would have actually rolled in order to do that.
But it's fine. Don't worry. We can afford to break character once in a while.
All right, fair.
Out of character, the reason I'm here is because Ashura rolled a 1.
More than you know.
I mean, the only reason I'm here is because I apparently got his attention by yelling at him to take a quest from me.
Oh.
Yeah, and now I got you a bottle of water.
Yes! And I got a bottle of water out of it. And this prime location right now, as we're doing, in this beautiful cave of yours.
Yes, yes. Well, thank you, thank you. I decorated it myself, although I try, and some people just keep climbing the walls.
In my defense, the cave was wide open when I walked in. You might want a tarp or a door.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a door. It's just the door doesn't take up the entire cave entrance.
Yeah, it's easy to miss the door. You might have walked past it.
Well, I think both those doors were wide open then, because I did not see a door. I saw cave, me cold, wet, walk cave. Now, me see two dragon, and now it's your story.
Did the goblins take the door again?
Oh no, they might have run off.
Oh, those little bastards.
Oh, those damn goblins, always a pest.
Yeah,
Always gotta call in an exterminator.
that explains why the cave is so cold. You said your last name was Treefucker.
Yes, indeed. My grand...
Is that a name or a title?
That is my family name.
It's not an achievement that you have to, earn.
It is more so our matriarch is a int, and our founding father, so to say,
Uh-huh.
gave some wood.
Hey.
So thus came the name as you know it.
Wouldn't an ant have access to wood, though, if they live in a forest?
I mean, he gave him a different type of wood.
What?
Hey.
Like rainforest wood? Or...
Let's not go too far into detail on that.
But yes, we're an entire family of bards, I should say. Each of us in a different school, though we are very spread out throughout the world. We all come together for family events, and we have been known to have many accomplishments in our family.
Like what?
The slaying of a devil god of one. Another one told the tale of one of the most famous liches of a time period. Still around, by the way. I haven't gotten to meet him, but apparently he's a lovely chap from what my uncle says. And then there's my cousin, who runs his own bar. Of course, as a bard himself, he doesn't really need any entertainment since he does it himself.
Mm-hmm.
There's the many accolades of my family. We are what you would call scholars. We keep our knowledge and give it away to those who need it. In song form or dance. I do love to dance. Do you two have a pair of legs to dance around on? I know you have legs, but do you have you got the talent for it?
I tend to get down upon occasion.
Get down with your bat. So
I usually get up, but that's when I feel like I want to get back into bed.
Well, that's also felt. I understand that.
But no, I don't usually dance. Any activity that requires movement is unenjoyable.
That's fair. But yes, my family is very well known in the bardic community. But that was a world ago. I haven't been to my world in a long time.
Oh?
What do you mean, your world?
I unfortunately lost track of my original adventuring party and have been portal jumping from time to time, meeting new and exciting people, such as yourself.
And how did you portal jump?
I'm not even sure. It just kind of happens. I'll end up in one place and end up in another the next day after. It seems to really enjoy making sure that I have to go through some events of some kind before I can go to the next one.
Maybe it's a curse that someone put on you.
Oh, that's true. Maybe it is. But I must say, it's a fun curse to have. I've met Carmen Sandiego before. That was great.
Huh. That doesn't sound like a real place.
I know, right?
So what have you been doing when you've been realm hopping?
Well, I have been, so far, giving other people quests to do.
What types of quests?
Well, when I go to a new world, or a con as these people call them, I give out little quests to find other con goers. And in return, they get to come out, they get to pick a little treat out of my mimic. My mimic holds many of my treasures from my many different worlds I've visited.
Oh,
Hmm.
that sounds kind of nice.
I believe the next portal I'm going to is one called Hallmount.
Which, when this episode would be out, is already over.
Uh, 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 error.
Don't break the fourth wall. Don't break the fourth wall.
No. It's okay for this thing. If you check out this website, you might find out when Bimbo Treefucker will show up on the next con. Maybe.
But just so you know, please don't call me that at the con.
Oh,
I go by Questmaster at that.
Questmaster. Okay.
Yes, the wonderful Questmaster.
What happens if someone calls you by your name?
Then I will know that they have poor taste in podcast.
Ah, okay.
There's so much fourth wall breaking that universe is gonna crumble around us.
So if anyone sees this Questmaster at a con, please don't shout out Treefucker.
And if you do, I don't know you, and I don't know what you're talking about.
If you do, they're gonna run. Chase after them.
Or you might be thrown out.
Press my sign. I will have a sign that says press X to talk.
Chase after them. Get the police involved. Make a day of it.
No.
That sounds wonderful.
So going back to your
My original
world that you came from, yeah. Did you adventure alone, or did you have friends with you?
I had a wonderful party. I had my good friend, and I'd say he's even my best friend. He was a big old lug, always walked around with a big ass axe, and a shotgun with him as well. He would always be able to bludgeon our enemies to death. It was quite a feat. He was a barbarian. His name... it's been so long since I've been to my world. It's almost like I can't remember his name.
Yeah, better look up your best friend's name.
Yes, totally. Totally not doing that right now.
It's okay, I forget Ashura's name sometimes.
Who are you?
AG. My best friend AG.
AG, okay.
He was a barbarian by trade.
A barbarian.
I'd go back in the memory banks for that.
But I also had a half-bird-like colleague named Ace. I had an Anubis-shaped friend of ours. Like, he had a face like Anubis, the god of death.
Hmm.
I looked like a dog. But he had dark wings. It was interesting. He was an amalgamation of much. He was trying to find out what race he was, in fact.
Was he a good boy?
He was the bestest of boys. But, yes, we had many fine adventures. One of my favorite, in fact, we didn't mean to, but we found... I had taken my ship out. Me and my friends all had our own private ships. And I took my ship out, and me and my crew, we may have gotten a little too drunk and ended up in God knows where. And we found an island with a storm surrounding it. It was a graveyard of ships.
Okay, but what god knows where?
Yeah, I have no idea where it was. But we found it, and I called out to my mates, and we had crystals that connected all our ships together, so I called them all to me on my ship, and we all got ready to go see what this interesting island was. Turns out, it was the home of one of the best wizards of our time, who made us have a bunch of trials, and in return, each of us got a wish spell.
Oh.
Like, he would give us one wish, and...
And you wished for a million wishes.
Basically, it was trials to see who would take after him. We somehow, by some miracle, passed. His final wish, which was very traumatizing after the whole ordeal that happened when he gave the wish, but in return for granting our wishes, he wanted us to grant one of his. He was no longer allowed to use magic past the 9th level due to the gods putting a ban on him. That did not stop him. He went and proceeded to give us the wish, But we didn't know this at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But once he did this, he said, okay, well, I granted your wish. Now you must do something for me. I want you to kill me. And as he was proceeding to explain it to us on all the technical terms, my good friend Ag went over and snapped his neck.
Oh.
But that's kind of nice of him to like surprise him then.
I mean, just get it done.
Yeah.
I mean, we all understand it now, but at the time, we're very confused and very conflicted. And then this man just walked over and just casually snapped his neck. No pomp and circumstance. Just it turns out the gods were very angry at this because now that he was dead, he could proceed to other worlds of his choosing and has free reign to do what he wishes. And the gods have no power to stop him.
Just a healthy disclaimer to anyone who's listening. If you free yourself from your mortal body, it doesn't mean that you're free to travel anywhere.
Yes, I think that's only to high-level wizards. And then the gods summoned us to their realm. One of them, who I'd gotten to know in the biblical sense. Oh wait, she is technically the biblical sense. But anyway, the god of war and I had a history together. She was great. I had a wonderful time with her. But yes, she got a little mad at that. I didn't know about it. She wasn't mad too long after we explained the situation. But yeah, she was a little upset that the strongest wizard, this man had basically been around since time immemorial. But yeah, that was a fun trip. We ended up with a wizard's tower as a reward, which became our home base.
Oh.
And I got a talking cat, who I love, and his name is Meow.
Meow.
That's
I totally didn't take that off of another series.
Oh, absolutely not. Who would ever?
That's one of those names that you don't have to write down to remember.
It was yeah, exactly. It was that, and my ice. Like I will say, like I told you, I had a crew that was quite eccentric. Example: I had a halfling first mate who was very much a pyromaniac.
Wait, you had a first mate, but you said that the ship was named Ever Virgin.
Of course.
Not that kind of mate.
Ah, okay.
But yes, I had a halfling first mate named Halfwit. He basically was a peg-legged, one arm, one hook kind of pirate. He was a great first mate because this man went and fought wars in the ship while I went and fought wars on land.
Oh, okay.
We also had a ice crow. Like it was a mutant creature that we found from a mad scientist. We found its egg. We tamed it. You lost 1 HP every time you pet it, and I would proceed to pet it until I had 1 HP.
And then take a long rest.
And then take a long rest. I have my Articuno. No, the irony is not lost on me how I named them all after Pokemon.
Oh.
But he was literally a ice crow. But the thing is, we found his egg after we had fought its mother and father, and maybe have slain it because they were killing people. He doesn't need to know that. He is just nice chicken. He is a beautiful ice chicken, and we love him.
He is a good boy.
Halfwit rides him into battle, in fact.
Oh, that's a big bird.
How big is he?
He's a big, big bird.
Mm.
Ice bird. He made a saddle specifically to ride him.
Oh, God.
He's also a halfling, so it won't really take up much space, you know?
Oh,
Yeah, but you know what they say about icebergs, that you only see like the top part of it.
And then last but not least, remember that guy I told you about who gave me the magical loot?
yeah.
This particular man, the shop owner, well, I convinced him to stay on my boat, but we also learned the man is absolutely insane.
Oh.
He is a warlock, and his patron is the god of chaos.
God of Chaos.
God of chaos. I don't remember what our god's name for chaos is because there was a very long list that I decided not to read. But basically, the god of chaos, he did a lot of things. And his biggest thing, apparently, was trying to find immortality. He has currently not found it. He is also trying to make himself a lich in the moment.
Oh.
Or last I spoke to him. before, the portal incident.
Are you on friendly terms with the Lich?
I mean, he lives on my boat, so yeah.
All right.
He also has many, many, many clones of himself.
I also worship the god of chaos. That's why I don't clean my room.
You're just chaos in general.
I feel that in my soul. I may have spoken to a few different gods in my time. What's funny is I spoke to the gods more than our cleric did.
How do you manage to pull that off?
I rolled a lot of 20s when they would say, do a religion check. I did a religion check. I passed the religion check.
Speaking of meeting people, have you met any dragons?
Yes, 2 in fact. 1 copper dragon.
Uh-huh.
And 1 green dragon. I'm just out of curiosity, what color dragons are y'all? I'm hoping I'm not colorblind.
I'm green.
Red, brown.
Okay.
As sure as chocolate.
I'm quite tasty.
Okay. Well, the copper dragon, we were best friends. My cleric, in fact, tried to seduce her. He failed. Anyway.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't the bard. All those stories you hear, I wish.
You speak to gods more than your cleric, and your cleric seduces dragons more than you as a bard.
Well, fails at seducing dragons. I would have succeeded.
Ah, okay.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If you get just, hey, I got 2 chances right here.
Hey.
But the other one, not so friendly terms, was a green dragon.
Hey, friend.
I'm kind of wearing him right now. This green scale armor. Just
All right. So it wasn't Avram.
You don't have any cousins in my world, do you?
I don't know. What was his name?
I didn't catch it before I killed him.
Oops.
Oh no.
I'll look for the empty chair at the family reunion.
Okay. You just... No, he was kind of a prick, and did try to enslave an entire school of magic.
Yeah, that does sound like one of my relatives, though.
I think that's Gerald.
So he kind of had it coming.
Mm-hmm. Fair. I mean, live fast, leave a sexy corpse.
Live fast, leave a sexy corpse. All right. All right, that's a new saying.
Wait, isn't that the saying?
I don't know what saying you're trying to go for on that one.
Who am I to argue with 2 giant dragons in their own home, no less?
Avram, I don't know what saying you were going for on that one.
Oh.
You're confusing me to no end today.
No, I'm sure I've heard that somewhere. I didn't just make that up.
What was the saying?
Live fast and leave a sexy corpse.
I have never heard that before.
Although you're going to use it now, right?
Oh, obviously. I'll use it as soon as I see you at the con.
As soon as someone shouts tree fucker.
Tree fucker!
Fair enough.
Out character. I'm just going to shout, tree fucker! Then he's going to turn around with a look of horror. Like only one man.
Oh my god, no. I will definitely turn around. I'm going to look forward to this now.
Only one man knows that name right now.
Yes, I have only told a handful of people at conventions that is the origin of Questmaster.
I thought that would be something you would lead with.
There are children at conventions.
Ah, okay.
I'm going to get thrown out so quickly.
Sure, maybe don't shout tree fucker as loud as you were planning.
I make no promises.
Just make sure there's a large crowd so you have deniability.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Lots of kids around.
I'll wear a mask too.
Well, obviously you gotta be in cosplay when you do it, so no one knows it was you.
There'll be like a big group of children, and then just Ashura standing there in the middle of them.
I'll go find a group of children just to stand behind and do that. Yes.
That sounds very ominous. So Bimbo, have you have you ever gotten yourself into trouble with the authorities?
IRL or in Bimbo?
No, in character. Let's not admit to anything that we've done out of character.
Yeah, I have plausible deniability. Let's hold on. Let me think on that. It's been a while since I don't. Oh no, there is a story. There is one. I do have one interesting one.
Mm-hmm.
We took over a magical drug ring.
Oh.
It was totally by accident. But remember how I said I had a special connection with God of War?
Mm-hmm.
Well, before I knew she was the God of War, we found her because of some mythical mumbo jumbo happening. Gods were at war with each other. God of War lost to the God of Order or something. I forget which god she lost to. But she got sent to the mortal realm, and bits and pieces of her got scattered around.
Okay.
So when we're trying to introduce her to being human, because she has superhuman strength and all these other things, that would basically one-shot people.
Ooh.
Yes. So we had to be very careful about how we taught her.
Okay.
So apparently some people were not the nicest, and they started picking a fight with her in town. They ended up as Red Mist.
Oh no.
Huh.
Turns out they were a part of the local Thieves Guild. Oh, and I should probably mention I'm also part of the Thieves Guild that's spread throughout the entire world of mine. Also, there are two of them. There's the Information Guild and Thieves Guild. They hate each other, but also part of both of them.
Oh.
But yes, she ended up killing some of the local people, and they attacked us en masse. We massacred them
Mm-hmm.
quite easily, in fact, and took over their operations.
Okay. So, how does this drug ring work? Do you just put it on your finger and you feel the effects of it?
It's like, do you have cocaine in this world?
Of course. There's cocaine in every world.
Okay, well, this was magical cocaine.
Oh no.
Okay, okay.
Don't give A from any of that. I don't need them experiencing that.
We never used it ourselves, but there was a party drug that I did have that I did try a few times in my world travels. The only thing is, it is a bit of a gamble. For example, there's like 3 or 4 effects that could happen that are permanent, and then there's like 47 other effects that are not permanent that are really kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I took it once, and it basically made my arms and legs invisible, but my torso was still visible. So I started juggling, and it was amazing.
Sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, only risk is, like, there could have been a chance of me instantly perishing. The other one was being sent to one of the 9 realms,
Uh-huh.
and the other one was, like, a very expensive jewel ends up in your right eye, and that becomes your eye permanently. But you can take it out and sell it, so that upsides.
Can you still use it after you
No,
sell it? Like,
no,
do you see what?
it's
Oh.
just a gem where your eye would be.
Oh.
Yes, this magical drug was quite impressive. It is not the same drug of the people we took over. This was a different drug.
Oh, okay.
The drug I tried was more like a party drug you'd find in colleges. Very popular with the bards in my world.
How many drugs have you tried?
I that I remember?
Let's go with that.
2.
All right, not bad.
Okay. So if someone wished to acquire these drugs, they should look you up on the con.
Oh my god, if someone did that! Okay, I'm gonna say there's some interesting people I meet at these cons. Like, there are some amazing cosplayers. There are some amazing people like walking around, wandering, giving. Like, I give out quests to some really fun people,
Mm-hmm.
and I will say that would be hilarious if someone actually came up to me and said, "Hey, want some magical cocaine?" Because they heard that. Oh my god, I would laugh my ass off at this. If I find one of my people doing this, or like one of the people coming up to me for a quest doing this, that would make my day. That would make my day. Oh my god.
I'm not sure how much of this we can actually use in the episode,
Yeah.
but I'm writing down a list of warnings to put in the intro.
I'm so sorry.
Well, this one's not getting monetized.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's
You're
fine.
fine. We're a long way from monetization anyway.
Fair enough. But yeah, we have a blast. I love doing the Questmaster. It is so much fun.
Oh, that's good.
But yes, I've done many adventures, had many things happen. I'm banned from fishing on my boat in my world.
You're banned from fishing on your own boat.
I am banned from fishing on my own boat.
Don't you usually fish like off the rail of the boat, not on the boat itself?
That's what happened last time, but after the elemental shark I picked up, that was a fire shark no less. Not the best thing to bring onto a wooden boat.
Ah.
The second one was a baby kraken, which almost sunk my boat.
Oh.
By the way, out of character, I was level 1 when I fished up both of those.
Oh. Yeah, monsters be gunning for that ever virgin.
I know, right?
Why is it named the Ever Virgin, by the way?
Because it's never gonna get my wood.
Fair. All right. I'll accept that answer.
That's a pretty good note to end it on. Is there anything else we should bring up?
Anything else you want to talk about, highlight?
I would like to promote my Questmaster and the Mimic Misadventurers. We currently don't have a website.
Imagine that this episode goes up in January.
Okay, well, I might tell you a new, might give you a website by then, but we are Questmaster and the Mimic Misadventurers. We travel from cons. We are based in Savannah. We get a lot of guest spots in Jacksonville. And like Ashura said, I'll be in Hall Mat soon, coming up, probably by the after this has already been sent out.
Time works in mysterious ways.
Hey, the portals are weird. What can I say?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming out, talking to me, pulling me into this. Or should I say, me dropping into your lovely cave here? Beautiful.
We appreciate you coming here.
I'm going to have to go out in the rain and get that door back from the goblins.
You know what? I'll join you. Can I hop on your back and we'll go on a trip? We'll just go to get that done.
You want me to show you a whole new world?
A whole new world! Fantastic point of view. I'll sing for you. Serenade you on the way.
Certainly. Let's go. Let's go hunt some goblins. Until we see you again.
Get back from your quest. Have a good awakening.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
Little bastard.